Hi everybody. Now I am going to show you how to install Python, PyCharm and DBSQL3 databases. Okay, these three things I am going to explain you how to install. So first one, Python. So how we will be installing Python? So go to the python.org from the Google or directly you can type in the browser. Okay, python.org. There you will find downloads. Okay, click on the Python latest version. This is the latest version. Python 3.8.5 is the latest version. We are going to download this. Click on downloads, and if you want to go for the previous versions, you can go for click on all releases. It will show the all the different versions, previous versions. See here, all the previous versions you can see. So it is the latest update on July 20th 2020. It was the latest update. So now I'm going to click on this downloads, click on Python 3.8.5 version, and I got these softwares in my laptop. Okay, I'm going to show you that the Python I got this software. Anyway, I'm updating. Okay, okay, double click on this. After download, it will come like this. So first we need to click on this add path, add Python 3.8 to path. We need to click on this. If you click on customize, it will be default. It will be everything will be selected. Okay. So click on, you need to click on this add Python. So the reason why we are clicking on that is we can open anywhere in the system, anywhere, any folder, anywhere, any drive. You can open the Python. We will be working on all the system anywhere, even with the pen drive also. If you put external drives, pen drives also, it will be working. Okay. So click on, it will be installing. So this is the sequence. First we need to install the Python. After that PyCharm. Okay, so it was successfully installed. So disable path length. If you click on this, it will be good. So it will be better you disable that path. Okay, close. It was successfully installed. It was, you need to close this. So you can check here in the softwares. In the list, you can check all the apps. You can check the Python. Here you can check the Python. So if you want, you can put it in the taskbar or at the desktop icon. I want to, for my convenience, I will be putting in the taskbar. It's not compulsory. For my convenience, I will be putting myself. Okay. So I'm putting in the taskbar. For me, it will be convenient for me. Okay. I don't use the desktop icons. It's your wish. You can do whatever you want. So I put this. Okay. Ideally and the Python. So next I'm going to show you how to install PyCharm. PyCharm. So go to the Google, click on PyCharm. PyCharm, it will be open like this. Click on this. Click on the first link. So it is a JetBrains company. I already we have discussed. Okay. So just go this. Click on download. We download like this. We need to select the community version. So this is a professional is the free, but it will be trial version for only for 1 month. After that, we need to pay. So this is a free forever, free and open source. You can see here, free and open source forever. It will be free and open source. You need to click on this download, and this is also I'm having in my system. If you want the latest update, you need to click on that. I got this already in my system. Even though I am replacing it, I just want to show you. And if you want the latest updates, you can just insert your email ID and click on this. And if you are having any latest updates, it will be coming, it will be notified to your email ID. It will send a notification. So for PyCharm, the system requirements are, this is the latest version, 22nd July 2020. This is the latest version. Even Python is also latest version. This is the 20th July. So I am showing you latest versions. Okay. So system requirement, these are the system requirements. You can go through them. So these are to completely fulfill your Python PyCharm installation, you need to satisfy all these things. So these things you need to satisfy, otherwise it won't work. It won't work. Okay. So you need to remember this. It must be 64-bit, 2 GB RAM minimum, 8 GB is recommended for the faster, 2.5 GB is the hard disk is capable of, I mean it will be separated, I mean it will be storing. So this is the resolution, screen resolution, and Python 2.7, that is Python, and Python 3 both will be working in the PyCharm. So Python 2.7 below it won't work, and Python 3.5 below it won't work. More than that versions it will be working. So this is the configuration. If you satisfy this configuration, it will be working. So Windows 7 it won't install. Windows 7 was banned. After Windows 7 it will be installed. So we can use the after Windows 7. Even in Python also we can see here. Okay. So Windows XP, it won't work on Windows XP or earlier. So we need to remember this, keep it in mind. So it was successfully downloaded. I am installing. I am going to install that. So you need to just click on next, but you need to select all these things. So if you want add launcher directly to the path, if you want to do this, compulsory we need to restart. See here, restart needed. Compulsory we need to restart. Then only it will create a path. Anywhere we can use this PyCharm also. Okay. So the sequence is, first we need to install the Python, and second PyCharm. So actually my system got crashed, and I installed Windows 10 again. So everything gone. So many things are there on my desktop. Everything gone. So I am doing it freshly. I am doing again. So meanwhile, I want to show you how to install. I must need all these things, isn't it? For our programming, for our projects, we need all these things. So I'm going to show this. So and also I'm recording. That will be useful for you installation, isn't it? So we need to restart this. We need to restart this. Then only it will be coming with the perfect thing, perfect path. It will be created. So okay. So I will restart again. If I restart, we need to stop this video, isn't it? So we will be getting break. So it will be 2-3 videos. I don't want to make it as a messy. Okay. So finish this. You can do this. You can see the icon. I don't want here to be placed. I just want my I want myself to be placed in the taskbar. I am removing from here. So I got two things, isn't it? I got two things, Python and PyCharm. Two things I got. Now I am going to show you DB SQLite 3 as we discussed here. Okay, DB SQLite 3 database. Okay, I'm going to show you that. So I'm closing this Python, and PyCharm also I'm closing. Okay, so just click here DB SQLite 3. DB SQLite 3 browser, otherwise DB SQLite 3. So first page you will be getting like this, DB SQLite 3. You need to click this browser, SQLite3 browser.org. DB SQLite 3 browser for SQLite 3. You need to click on this, and you need to select the download. Click on download, and you need to select the 64-bit. Mine is 64-bit. If your system is 32-bit or 64-bit, you need to select depending upon your processor. Okay, so mine is 64-bit. I'm going to download this 64-bit. So it is already in my softwares. You can see here SQLite 3. Okay, so double click on this. It is already in my software. So 32 and 64 both things are there. In this I am replacing this, and also in my Blogger also I got everything I showed you. Okay, In my Blogger also you can see all the softwares. Okay, if you click on this, I have put this all in the drive. If you click on that softwares, PyCharm you got the latest version, and all the things you got. Python is also having a lot of different, I mean latest version is there and previous versions are there. Okay, and SQLite 3 also, and Visual Code also. Visual Code also I got this. Okay, I'm going to show Visual Code also, and as well as Workbench also I will be doing in the next video. Okay, so meanwhile, so they need lot of thing. So these three can be covered in one video, but these two things it will take a lot of time. MySQL Workbench as well as the Visual Code. Okay, so just click on my just you can type my Blogger. Here you can find the click here, you can find the softwares all at once, all at one place. Otherwise you can download like from the internet. I have showed you that, isn't it? In this video I have showed you that. Okay, so I'm closing this. Okay, now see here, where is it? So DB SQLite 3 browser, I'm going to open this. So it will open like this. Click on next, click on accept, next, and you need to click on this desktop and program menu, and DB browser no need, Sapphire we no need, we don't use this. Okay, so next, click on next, click on next, and install. That's it. So it will be asking for the permission. So it is installed. So I don't want to put this here as a desktop, so I want to make it as a taskbar. I'm putting in the taskbar. So I hope you understood how to install Python, PyCharm, and DB SQLite 3. So Python is a programming language. So many people are getting confused. Python is a programming language. PyCharm is the IDLE where we will be writing the program. So the place where we will be writing the program, that is PyCharm, and DB SQLite 3 is the database. Okay, database backend, that is the backend where we will be storing all the data inside the database. We will be storing in the form of tables, organized data. Database is nothing but organized data, where we will be storing all the data inside the database in the form of tabular form. We will be storing, isn't it? In the tables, rows and columns, we will be storing the data. The data will be storing in the database, isn't it? That will be used for DB SQLite 3. So this is Python. This is Python. See, ideally, if I click on this, it will be open like this. So we will be writing huge programs here. See the version, July 20th. Okay, we'll be writing huge programs in this. Okay, we'll be writing programs in this Python. So this is ideally. So this is command based Python. So here we can write only one program, one line of program. Okay, so we cannot do more than one. Okay, okay, we can write like this, and the output will be coming like this. So you can we can use single quotation also for the string. Okay, will be coming like this. So this is how we will be using, and PyCharm is also that the same thing ideally. So we can write the programs over there in the PyCharm. Just installation part I have shown you, not the working part. Okay, and DB SQLite 3 is the database backend. So where we will be storing all the database, open database, we need to select the database where it is and open. It will be shown in the tabular form, tables it will be shown. Okay, so these three things came here. I mean these three things, Python, PyCharm, and DB SQLite 3 installation. This is the installation. I did not show you working, just want to show you how to install. So many people are getting confused. Okay, so that will be helpful. This video will be helpful for installing Python, PyCharm, and DB SQLite 3. And I will be showing my workbench, MySQL database. Okay, in the next video I am going to show you MySQL workbench, how it will be installed. Complete video I will be showing you. It will take 20 minutes to 30 minutes. Okay, so and also Visual Code also how to install, I will be showing that. Okay, thank you very much, take care, bye bye.